walking into my appointment this morning. I am 11 DPO right now, and I'm coming to get my follicle scan. Let us pray that I actually made some mature follicles this time, because y'all know last summer on Letrozole, I didn't make any. Dion's ship is probably just now pulling in back in Virginia, but I have my mom and my sister with me for this appointment today. So I just got to my doctor's office and my appointment is right now. So I'll check in with you guys in a minute. I'm getting my shots together, you guys. I'm about to take HSG shot, and then I'll tell you guys how my appointment went in a minute. How do I get this thing off now, though? Okay, here we go. Here's the needle so you can see how big this needle is. And I have to draw up 1 milliliter of the sterile water, which is here. Let me wipe off the top. We're going to alcohol wipe the top. Alcohol wipe the top because there's two. There's a powder mix and a saline mix. And so I have my syringe ready, and I just have to draw 1 milliliter. So 2 bottles. Syringe is in. I need to draw up 1. And then I'm going to take the one. It is 1 milliliter in there. And then I just have to stab this down in the top. I push the saline mix, sterile water mix in there. You can see the HSG good. And then she told me that I can rub it. You can't shake it, but I can just kind of roll it in between my hands. So that's what I'm doing. It has to dissolve for 15 minutes. I'm not, I'm just rolling. I got this. Okay. I done mixed these before. I got this. Okay. Yes. You should have asked me to come, because I'm like talking like you was talking. You was doing a lot of talking in there today. Yeah, I talk to my doctors. That's who I need to talk to. If I need to talk to anybody about any of this, it's them. Okay. So let me talk too. Talk about what? He got nothing to do with what to do too. Yeah, I got it. She gave me instructions right here. If I got any questions, right here. Roll it, go ahead. That's what I've been doing. Rolling it in my hand. How much did you put in that now? Are you talking to the camera? Yeah, you on camera. And I'm gonna make sure I leave this one so YouTube can hear you. Sorry. It's dissolved, so I'm just gonna let it sit there now for the rest of the time. And at 8 o'clock, I have to get this injection in my butt. So I'm excited. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right. So she said,
Dion, stop. Stop doing your lips like that. Yeah.
Let me clean it, and it's got to dry. You want to clean it? Clean it.
She got to do something. The butt, mama. You on her hip.
I'll clean all of it. All of it. I'll have the gauze ready, so when you take it out, just put the gauze on. Ready? Is that my butt, or is it, where is it?
Right here.
Don't squeeze it. They want you to stretch the skin out.
So it's like right here?
Yeah, it's like, that's it?
It's low, closer to your thumb, Dion.
Huh?
Closer down to your thumb, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Just do it. All the way in.
Shit, girl. Do it.
You done?
No. It said pull out. See if you get a little blood. Okay, now
just push
going in.
All right.
Where's the
gauze is right there on the... You stressed? It hurt.
Man, I had to.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt it when you... That's why I was like, are you done? I felt the pinch at first, and then it just hurt after. Is it still bleeding? Okay, put the Band-Aid on it. All done. Now it's official.
Yay.
My body is gonna this shot makes my body ovulate.
Blessed God in Jesus' name.
What, bleeding?
Yeah.
Press, he said, yeah, press on it.
All right, you guys. So I'm so excited. My HCG shot has been administered, and I'm really excited, you guys. I'm so excited. So this is what happened today. So I went in for my appointment, and I asked if I could record it. The doctor was like, "No, I can't have you record it, but I'll give you pictures of everything when I'm done." So before she got started, I told her something is going on the right side. I can feel something going on. I was like, I feel something on both sides, but I feel something stronger on the right side. So it's the same, but it's stronger on the right side. So she was like, okay, I'll let you know what everything is looking like once we get started. So as you guys know, she took the vaginal ultrasound and she checked my uterine lining. So my uterine lining was measuring at a 7. She said it looked good. That's what she wants to see, like some 3-layered look or something. So I have a picture of it. Let me make sure I have it the right way. This way. I don't even know if you guys can really tell. All right, yeah, there you go. You can see it. So you can see this is what my uterus looks like, everyone. I know this is so TMI, but this is what my uterus looks like. She did the measurements there. That's what you see, that white line. And she said everything looked good. And then she showed me the right side. And at first she was like, oh, I see the right side. She was like, it looks like you got a lot of them trying to mature, but nothing really seems mature yet. So I was like, oh my God, here we go. I didn't respond to letrozole or whatever. I've been so worried all weekend that I wasn't going to respond to it. Here is what my right side looked like. If you can see, I had a whole bunch of follicles trying to mature, and the largest one was at a 10. You can see the numbers down in the corner. I was almost about to get discouraged, and my sister was in the room, so it wouldn't have been too bad, but I was like, oh Lord, because I wasn't really feeling anything on the left side. But when she turned the probe, right, I was like, oh, it's a lot of pressure. So here is my left side. Here we go. Do you guys see that big follicle? Oh my God. My left side had this big follicle and I'm so happy. It was measuring at 19. Yeah, I have one mature follicle on the left side, and that's all I need. I know for me, letrozole in the past, first time I didn't respond to it at all. The second time, the same, a bunch of follicles trying to mature, and then one mature follicle, but I didn't get an IUI done for that cycle. And so she approved me to get my IUI done, and so I had to come home today, and I made it by the skin of my teeth, y'all. We got stuck in that DC traffic, but my doctor told me when I get home to take my HCG shot at 8 p.m. It was crazy. It took us like 4.5 hours to get back here, but we made it just in time for me to get the shot on time. You already saw that Dion administered the shot for me, but you guys, my mom was freaking out. She was going to do it for me, and she was excited about doing it for me. And then when she saw how big the needle was, she was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. She was just really nervous, and she just had a lot of questions. She was just really freaked out about it or whatever. And she works in healthcare, you guys, so she was like, I just don't like giving shots. I don't like drawing blood. I'm just like, okay. But Dion ended up doing it, which was cool. What I wanted to let you guys know is he just came back from out to sea today, and he has duty tomorrow, and I have to get the IUI done at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and he might not be able to go with me, so I might have to use one of our frozen sperm samples. But tomorrow when he has duty, he's gonna let me know if they're gonna let him leave early so that we can drive up and I can have a fresh semen sample. Well, I have to know tomorrow anyway, because I have to call the clinic by 8 p.m. tomorrow and let them know if I'm gonna have a fresh sperm sample or if I'm gonna have a frozen, if I need them to get my frozen sample prepared. And then I just have to schedule it. Even, you know, they'll schedule it for 7 a.m. I have to be there at 7 a.m. So I'm gonna have to leave home probably at like 1:32 in the morning. Oh, I guess I could leave at like 3 in the morning. I could leave home at like 3 o'clock in the morning so that we can get there to Bethesda on time. I'm excited. I mean, it's either gonna be me and Dion or just me alone, but I know his duty section, he's gonna have a late duty, so he might not have much sleep. So I was thinking that I could at least, if he does get off, I plan on driving up so that on the way back he can do the driving back home or whatever, so that I can pretty much rest and relax the whole way back home or whatever, because we do have that 3-hour drive. That's what's going on now. Today is cycle day 11. I think I already said that, but cycle day 10, late night at like 11 p.m. I took an ovulation test. It was negative. I planned on taking one tonight, but because I just got the test done, I don't know if it's going to show much from last night. So So tomorrow morning I plan on taking a pregnancy test, so I have a baseline, because I do plan on testing out my trigger shot, and then I do want to take an ovulation test just to see what it's looking like, if it's darker than the test from before. And of course I'll show you guys my line progressions on all of that stuff. What else? Oh, as far as symptoms and stuff that I'm experiencing before I get this IUI done, all day, well actually on my way home from the hospital, I started getting like side boob pain or whatever, and my breasts are starting to get tender. Now I told you guys last month that I was feeling like a little something, things were coming in like waves, but I haven't felt like breast tenderness since I started taking the cabergoline, and it corrected my lactation issue that I was having, because I told you guys I was making breast milk and I didn't know it. I just thought I just had sore breasts all the time, but apparently due to my hyperlactin, I was producing breast milk, and so my boobs were always sore, and I just never knew, because I don't have any kids to know that I was making breast milk. I haven't had any pain, I guess, since February, because I started taking the cabergoline March 1st of 2019. So yeah, you guys, I'm starting to feel breast tenderness, so maybe this ovulation is going to be real. Maybe there's actually I guess egg within the follicle that I'll be ovulating, because last month I didn't have this at all. I didn't have this type of breast tenderness, and yeah, I'm not bloated or anything at all. I've actually lost a little bit of weight, you guys, because all week long I meal prep for this cycle, throughout this cycle, and so I've just been eating chicken and vegetables, and for breakfast I've been doing fried eggs and gluten-free toast on wheat toast, and just like a slice along with fruit or oatmeal. I've been doing red raspberry leaf tea every single day of this cycle, and then I've also been drinking pomegranate juice. And then another thing that I showed on Instagram was I juiced 1 full bunch of kale, 1 cucumber, 1 whole pineapple, 1 grapefruit, and a half of a lemon. And that literally, I'm telling you, if you need something to make you go to the bathroom, especially after taking all this medication, that's gonna clean your system out. I had to, like, I took it and then I realized how it ran through my body. TMI. But after that I was like, oh, I have to give my body a break. So I had to like spread out those juices. So if you're looking for a juice recipe, I'm telling you, try that one out. Tell me how you like it if you ever try it, because listen, I've been drinking that, and I don't know, I guess a combination. And then I've also, somebody asked me about supplements I'm taking one of my last couple videos. So I'm taking my prenatal vitamin. I take vitamin D3 2000 IU, and I take the little gummies every day. Because I have really bad allergies, I take a Singulair, and I also take Zyrtec every single day. I take cabergoline twice a week. That's all that I take, you guys. I haven't implemented nothing else except for pomegranate juice and the red raspberry leaf tea. And considering that my uterine lining looks much better this month than it did last month, I'm assuming that the pomegranate juice and the red raspberry leaf together worked a lot better. But I also know that Clomid also thins out your uterine lining. So I'm feeling pretty good. Even though it's uncomfortable, I'm really happy that I'm actually having breast tenderness, because I feel like something is working, even though we haven't even gotten the IUI done yet. Y'all, let us pray that Dion is able to make it, because I really want him to be a part of this, because he's already gonna miss a lot once we do conceive. And so I just want him to I want him to make as much as he can. I think that's all, you guys. Pray for us, pray for us, pray for us. I have to go ahead and start updating you guys. I need to go and post an update today on Instagram, because I told you guys I will post updates on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you already know everything that's going on. Thank you guys for all your support, all your nice and encouraging comments. I really do appreciate it, you guys. I tell you all the time, you have no idea how I appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm happy. Baby steps. I'm taking it one day at a time. Oh, the trigger shot I got, I had to get it in. It's an intramuscular trigger shot, it still hurts. It still hurts, so I'm just trying not to sit on that side. I did do it on the left side because the left side is where I have the mature follicle. The doctor said it didn't matter really because it's just going to get in your bloodstream regardless, but I went ahead and did it on the left side anyway. So I think that's all. I'm so excited, you guys. I keep looking at this mature follicle and my doctor was like, yeah, I'm going to give you a picture, so once you conceive you'll have a picture of the follicle that got fertilized. So it made me happy, so I'm so excited. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm not exactly sure what's coming up next, but yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you thumbs up the video if you like it. If you are new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and click the subscribe button because there's a lot coming up, obviously. For all my returning subscribers, I love you guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.